Swadee krap and welcome to Phuket Extra, our daily look at Phuket and national news here in Thailand. Well, there's going to be some changes at the Bangkok underpass in Koh Kiao as police turn off the traffic lights to keep the traffic flowing better during construction there. Northbound traffic along XTRA road coming out of Phuket town will have to turn left at Toyota into the bypass road, do a U-turn to come back down to XTRA road and continue their journey. Drivers heading south and making the right-hand turn into the bypass road will be able to turn at any time without traffic lights. Well, if you're confused as me, there's a full explanation at thephuketnews.com. Lawyers for the two Myanmar migrant workers accused of brutally killing two British tourists on Koh Tao last year have appealed for more time to prove that the defendants are scapegoats. The defence team have been trying to convince the judge that Zolin and Win Zotun were framed by police who were under pressure to solve the case because of the damage to Thailand's tourism image. The defence was meant to wrap up its case today, but they claim they're having problems convincing some witnesses to testify as they fear retribution, and they still work on Koh Tao. Both police and the lawyer for Erawan bombing suspect Adem Karadag are denying published reports that he confessed to being the yellow-shirted bomber. Bangkok's The Nation newspaper is claiming a source has told them that he confessed to police already. Coming up next, the Malaysian Ringit hitting new lows, more about the dolphins heading to Phuket, and a new type of cafe opens in Bangkok. You may not believe us. It's all coming up next on Phuket Extra. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. The sell-off in the Malaysian Ringit, already among the world's worst performing currencies, may tank further amid shaky economic fundamentals and the spreading of what's being called the country's worst ever political crisis. The Malaysian PM is fending off worsening polls amongst the ethnically divided electorate and investigations from overseas about his amassing of wealth. Dr. Kongkiat Kiti Watanawong from the Phuket Marine Biological Centre, a dolphin and turtle specialist, has confirmed that the Nemo Dolphinarium will soon have the dolphins it requires to open its doors. He says, "We have seen that the facility has been improved and it's okay to house dolphins." The Marine Biological Centre's requirements are that any imported animals mustn't be taken from their natural environment. He says dolphins that will live at the Nemo Dolphinarium are farmed and they're not from the wild. And speaking of animals in captivity, cat cafes are so last year after a coffee shop opened up in Bangkok that uses foxes to attract customers who want to pat wild animals and take selfies. Little zoo cafes opened up in Muang Thong Thani and quickly become the latest popular place for getting your photo taken with fennec foxes, along with a meerkat and a raccoon. The mini zoo in a cafe has become an instant hit, but drawing a lot of derision from social media. Even though the animals have been trained to stay in an enclosed place, the cafe still warns that they are wild animals. When checking the weather, and it's been a long time since we've seen top temperatures below 30, and there's a few thunderstorms in those pictures there, so looks like we've still got to carry the umbrella. And as we check Saturday's surf report, we've got the wind and the swell coming out of the southwest, very typical monsoonal weather, with some fresh winds up to 31 kilometres an hour. Tomorrow's sunrise at 14 past 6. Well, that's Phuket's weather. Hope you get an opportunity to enjoy it sometime over the weekend. We're back on Monday. Thanks to AKA Thailand. Thanks for watching. We're back again next week.